Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. Okay, so as usually, we start with the DXY on the monthly chart. And what can I see? I drew this horizontal black line at the lowest week of this bearish candle close. So then I went to the weekly chart. So like this on the weekly. And what I saw was we have here some clear supply and demand, so acting as resistance here. Nice weak support, resistance, and now as support. So if I look more further back in history, then I saw here some clear resistance, again, some kind of support here, small support, resistance, support, and resistance. And if I look more further back, then you can see here the nice resistance at this zone here, resistance, support, resistance. So it's a clear supply and demand zone, and that's why we went till the upside from this black horizontal line. So that's why we have there in supply and demand zone. So this week we have that weekly bullish candle close, so very big impulsive one. So we can expect on the daily some more bullish momentum. So what I can see right now is we have that bullish M that can play out here for possible more upside momentum, as you can see. So I can draw my ascending trend line like this to protect our price for more upside momentum, which is aligning with all these wicks here, the Fibonacci from the low here to the high. And you can see this supply and demand zone is aligning here with the 61.80, acting as support here, support, resistance, and now we can come back and act like support again for more upside momentum till the daily TP. So yeah, that's what I can see on DXY, that we can have some short-term more downside momentum, and then the impulse move to the upside till this high zone here, which is aligning there. So yeah, so I will go to the next pair that I have in mind is NZDJPY, the first one. So if I go to the monthly chart, what you can see is we already made here a rejection week of that Fibonacci from the low here till the high. The 61.80 got respected, so that's nice to see. And we are now making a bullish candle close. So on the weekly chart, what we can see is we had a weekly bullish candle close as an indication. What I can also see is we can have here kind of shoulder, head, shoulder 2 here. So if I take my zone here, you can see that it got respected. So the weekly zone. So as you can see, this is our shoulder 1, support here, also resistance, and here's support as a shoulder 2. So that's nice that there also a kind of small supply and demand so that the price can hold the price up. And if I go to the daily chart, then you can see we are making a bullish M with an institutional candle, which is working like a magnet. So as you can see, this red candle close between all the blue ones is working like a magnet for more oil on the fire, for more upside momentum, and then we can go to the upside. So we touched our zone of interest, and then I want to see a 4-hour pattern or a deceleration. So what I can see right now is we had that minus 27 fib completion from the high to the low. We have here the minus 27 fib completion. So like this, the 85.250 fib completion. And what I expect right now is that we can have deceleration. We have this first candle, second candle, then I want to see the third candle close, and then I will set my limit for the fourth candle to tap this yellow deceleration box, and then we can go to the upside. And if we don't do that, then I want to see a reversal pattern in the form of an inverse and a shoulder. So like this, we have that impulse break of this high here, and then pull back, shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2 for more upside momentum. So that's what I can see on that pair for NZDJPY. So the next pair is AUDCHF. So there are also a lot of JPY pairs that I have now, so you need to be careful for that. So yeah. So if I go on AUDCHF on the monthly chart, you can see that we had here a clear monthly support zone, support, resistance, here in small institutional candle, I think. No, it's not an institutional candle. Then here some resistance and support. So this is a very big supply and demand, so that is holding the price up. So if I go now to the weekly chart, what you can see is we had that impulsive move, then corrective nature counter to the trend for more upside momentum, that bull flag that was forming. So yeah, we're also in a bullish market from this point. And what you can see is we have that weekly bullish candle close. So that's an indication that I can look for more upside momentum. And as you can see, this can also be a double bottom. The shoulder 1 is the head, shoulder 2 for more upside momentum. So the reversal pattern. Not the clearest one, but you can see it also like that. And on the daily chart, what you can see is we have that bullish M for more upside momentum with that institutional candle that is very nice aligning with that daily supply and demand zone. And we have already a daily retrace candle as an indication that the bulls are present there. So as you can also see, we have here also clear resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, here again support and support. So that's nice to see. We have that ascending trend line also to hold our price up. So that's very nice indications for more upside momentum. Then I went to a 4-hour chart, and what I could see is we had here a possible entry of a deceleration box. So we had that last week. So we had that 1, 2, 3, 4 for a buy setup. I went on break even out because the price pulled back and not went to my 4-hour TP for around 2%. So what I want to see right now is we have that ascending smaller trend line. We have that first touch, second touch, third touch, which is mostly of the time the impulsive on the third touch. So we can expect a bullish impulse. What I want to see right then is we have that smaller bullish M for more upside momentum. So if we can make here that bullish M here, I want to enter here at this lows for more upside momentum. So yeah, that's what I can see right now on AUDCHF. Some patience we need to have right now. So the next page is CHFJPY. If I go to the monthly chart, as you can see, we are at a territory where we didn't came for a long time. So as you can see in 2015, we went from this point very impulsively to the downside, a large wick to the downside. So yeah, and now this can happen also, but we have that bullish candle close. If we are on the weekly chart, we have that bullish candle. It's a very big retrace candle. That's a thing we need to be careful for. It's a very big one, so that can be a sign that we can have more downside momentum, because yeah, it's not that clear. This was the clearest bullish candle close, and the last one is not that clear for me. It's a sign that the pairs can kick in. But if you look on the daily, you can see that we have here that institutional candle sitting here, and which is rejecting right now on that. So we have that bullish M here for more upside momentum, and we have here that clear resistance point which can act like support here. We will see what will happen there. And on the 4-hour, I want to see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to see deceleration. So we have that first candle, second candle, third candle. So I can set my limit if the spreads are less if we start the week. So the first hour, I will not set my limit, but after the spreads are better, I will take my limits here. So this is a trade that we need to be careful for, because we have that weekly retrace, big retrace candle. So yeah, and the last pair is AUDJPY. If I go on the monthly chart, you can see we have multiple bullish candles after each other. We have that clear supply and demand zone on the monthly acting as support here, big impulse from that. Support, resistance, 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 support, resistance, and now again support. very big wick to the downside, and it acted like very nice support, and we had that push to the upside from that point. So that's very nice to see. And if I look to the weekly chart, what we can see is we have here also that bullish retrace candle. This one is a little bit bigger than the previous pair, CHFJPY. So then I will till the daily chart because the weekly candle close we have. And on the daily, you can see again that institutional candle that is sitting here between that all blue candles, which is working like a magnet. And what I can see is we have that bullish M that can play out. Then we have here that clear resistance. Then here the support, maybe here also support. So this can be a supply and demand zone, but we need to have more confirmation in a kind of case of a bullish retrace candle on the daily. Then we can clearly see the bulls are present. And then on the 4-hour, as I can see again the deceleration that can play out. So we have already the first candle, second candle, then I want the third candle close, and then I will set my limit, and I want to see the tap of this yellow deceleration box for more upside momentum. And yeah, if you don't have that, then I want to see the push to break this lower high, then the correction, the pullback for that shoulder 1 at shoulder 2 for more upside momentum. So that's what I can see this week. These are the pairs that I will closely watch. I will watch them closely, and yeah, there will be some more opportunities this upcoming week, but these are the major pairs for this upcoming days. So okay guys, I hope you have a nice weekend, have a nice trading week, and see you next week. Bye.